Proteus, home-keeping youth have ever homely wits. Were not affection chains thy tender days to the sweet glances of thy honoured love, I rather would entreat thy company to see the wonders of the world abroad, than living dully sluggardized at home. Wear out thy youth with shapeless idleness, but since thou love still and thrive therein, even as I would when I love to begin.
Wilt thou be gone? Oh, sweet Valentine, adieu. Think on thy Proteus when thou haply seest some rare, noteworthy object in thy travel. Wish me partaker in thy happiness when thou dost meet good hap, and in thy danger, if ever danger do environ thee, commend me thy grievance to my holy prayers, for I will be thy beadsman, Valentine.
And on and on a love book, pray for my success.
Upon some book I love, I'll pray for thee.
That's on some shallow story of deep love, how young Leander crossed the Hellespont.
Oh, that's a deep story of a deeper love, for he was more than over shoes in love.
'Tis true, for you are over boots in love, and yet you never swam the Hellespont.
Over the boots, nay, give me not the boot.
No, I will not, for it boots thee not.
What?
To be in love, where scorn is bought with groans, coy looks with heart, sore sighs, on fading moments, mirth, with 20 watchful, weary, tedious nights, if haply won, perhaps a hapless gain. If lost, why then a grievous labour won, however, but a folly bought with wit, or else a wit by folly vanquished.
So by your circumstance, you call me a fool?
Love, so by your circumstance, I fear you'll prove.
'Tis love, you cavil at. I am not love.
Love is your master, for he masters you, and he that is so yoked by a fool, methinks, should not be chronicled for wise.
Yet writers say, as in the sweetest bud the eating canker dwells, so eating love inhabits in the finest wits of all.
And writers say, as the most forward bud is eaten by the canker it blew, even so by love the young tender wit is turned to folly, blasting in the bud, losing his verdure even in the prime, and all the fear effects of future hope. But wherefore waste I time to counsel thee, that art a victory too fond desire. Once more adieu, my father at the road expects my coming, there to see me shipped.
And thither will I bring thee, Valentine.
Sweet Proteus, no, now let us take our leave. To Milan, let me hear from thee by letters of thy success in love, and what news else betideth here in absence of thy friend, and likewise will visit thee with mine.
All happiness perchance to thee in Milan.
As much as you at home, and so farewell.
He after honour hunts, I after love. He leaves his friends to dignify them more. I leave myself, my friends and all, for love. Thou, Julia, thou hast metamorphosed me, made me neglect my studies, lose my time, war with good counsel, set the world at naught, made wit with musing weak, heart sick with thought.
Sir Proteus, save you. So are you my master?
But now he parted hence to embark for Milan.
20 to 1 then he is shipped already, and I have played the sheep in losing him.
Indeed, a sheep doth very often stray, and if the shepherd be away a while.
You conclude that my master is shepherd then, and I a sheep?
I do.
Why then, my horns are his horns, whether I wake or sleep.
A silly answer, and fitting well a sheep.
This proves me still a sheep.
True, and thy master a shepherd.
Nay, that I can deny by circumstance.
It shall go hard, but I'll prove it by another.
The shepherd seeks the sheep, not the sheep the shepherd. I seek my master, and my master seeks not me. Therefore, I am no sheep.
But the sheep for fodder follow the shepherd for food follows not the sheep. Thou for wages follows thy master for wages follows not thee, therefore thou art a sheep.
Another such proof will make me cry, bah!
But dost thou hear, gavest thou my letter to Julien?
Aye, sir. I, a lost mutton, gave your letter to she, a laced mutton. And she, a laced mutton, gave me a lost mutton. Nothing for my labours.
But what said she?
Truly, sir, I think you'll hardly win her.
Why? Because thou perceive so much from her?
Sir, I could perceive nothing at all from her. No, not so much as a ducat for delivering your letter. And being so hard to me that brought your mind, I fear she'll prove as hard to you in telling your mind. Give her no token but stones, for she's as hard as steel.
What said she? Nothing.
No, not so much as, take this for thy pains. Henceforth, carry your letters yourself. And so, sir, I'll commend you to my master.
Go, be gone, to save your ship from wreck, which cannot perish having thee aboard, being destined to a drier death on shore. I must go send some better messenger. I fear my Julia would not deign my lines, receiving them from such a worthless post.
But say, Lucetta, now we are alone, wouldst thou then counsel me to fall in love?
Aye, so you stumble not unheedfully.
Of all the fair resort of gentlemen that every day with parlour encounter me, in thy opinion which is worthiest love?
Please you repeat their names. I'll show my mind according to my shallow, simple skill.
What thinkest thou of fair Sir Eglamour?
As of a knight well spoken, neat and fine, but were I you, he never should be mine.
What thinkest thou of the rich Mercatio?
Well of his wealth, but of himself so-so.
What thinkest thou of gentle Proteus?
Lord, to see what folly reigns in us.
How now? What means this passionate his name?
Pardon, dear madam. 'Tis a passing shame that I, unworthy body as I am, should censure thus on lovely gentlemen.
Why not on Proteus, as of all the rest?
Well, then thus, of many good, I think him best.
Your reason?
I have no other than a woman's reason. I think him so because I think him so.
And wouldst thou have me cast my love on him?
Aye, if you thought your love not cast away.
Why, he of all the rest hath never moved me.
Yet he of all the rest I think best loves ye.
His little speaking shows his love but small.
Fire that's closest kept burns most of all.
They do not that do not show their love.
Do not love that let men know their love.
I would I knew his mind.
Pursue this paper, madam.
To Julia. Say, from whom?
That the contents will show.
Say, who gave it thee?
Valentine's page, and sent, I think, from Proteus. He would have given it to you, but I, being in the way, did in your name receive it. Pardon the fault, I pray.
Now, by my modesty, a goodly boker. Dare you presume to harbour wanton lines, to whisper and conspire against my youth? Now, trust me, 'tis an office of great worth, and you an officer fit for the place, or else return no more into my sight.
Plead for love deserves more fee than hate.
Will ye be gone?
That you may ruminate.
And yet, would I lurk the letter, it were a shame to call her back again, and prate a fault for which I child her. What a fool she is that knows I am a maid, and would not force the letter to my view, since maids in modesty say no to that, which they would have had their preferrer construe. I. Fie, how wayward is the foolish love! How churlishly I chid Lucetta hence, when willingly I would have her here. How angrily I taught my brow to frown, when inward joy enforced my heart to smile. My penance is to call Lucetta back, and ask remission for my folly past. What ho, Lucetta?
What would your ladyship?
Is't it near dinner time?
Would it were that you might chew your stomach on your meat and not your maid. Oh.
What is that you took so gingerly?
Nothing.
What didst thou stoop then?
To pick a paper up that I let fall.
And is that paper nothing?
Nothing concerning me.
Then let it lie for those who it concerns.
Madame, it will not. I'm so sorry, that is my internet connection being really dodgy.
It's okay.
That's okay. I'm going to count you down and just carry on, okay?
Okay.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Madame, it will not lie where it concerns unless it have a false interpreter.
Some of yours hath writ you into rhyme.
Aye, and melodious were it, would you sing it?
And why not you?
I cannot reach so high.
Let's see your song. How now, minion?
Keep tune there still, so you will sing it out. And yet, methinks I do not like this tune.
You do not?
No, madam, it is too sharp.
You, minion, are too saucy. This babble shall not henceforth trouble me. Get you gone, and let the papers lie.
She makes it strange, but she would be best pleased to be so angered with another letter.
Nay, I were so angered with the same. Oh, hateful hands to tear such loving words. I'll kiss each several paper for amends. Look here, it is writ, kind Julia, unkind Julia, as in revenge in thy ingratitude. I'll throw thy name against the bruising stones, trampling contemptuously in thy disdain. And here is writ, love wounded Proteus. Poor wounded name, my bosom as a bed shall lodge thee, and thy wound be thoroughly healed. And thus I search with sovereign kiss, but twice or thrice was Proteus written down. Be calm, good wind, blow not a word away till I have found each letter in the letter. Lo, here in one line his name twice writ, poor forlorn Proteus, passionate Proteus, to the sweet Julia that I'll tear away, and yet I will not, since so prettily his couples to complaining names, thus will I fold them, one on another. Now kiss, embrace, contend, do what you will.
Madame, dinner is ready, and your father stays.
Well, let us go.
What, shall these papers lie like telltales here?
If you respect them, best to take them up.
Nay, I was taken up for laying them down. Yet here they shall not lie, for catching cold.
Come, wilt you please go?
Tell me, Panthino, what sad talk was that wherewith my brother held you in the cloister?
'Twas of his nephew Proteus, your son.
Why, what of him?
He wondered that your lordship would suffer him to spend his youth at home, while other men of slender reputation put forth their sons to meet, preferment out. Some to the wars, some to their fortunes there, some to discover islands far away, some to studious universities, for any or for all of these experiences. He said that Proteus, your son, was met and did request me to import to you to let him spend his time no more at home, which would be great impeachment to his age in having known no travel in his youth.
Nor needst thou much importune me to that, whereon this month I have been hammering. I have considered well his loss of time and how he cannot be a perfect man, not being tried and tutored in the world, experiences by industry achieved and perfected by the swift course of time. Then tell me, whither were I best to send him?
I think your lordship is not ignorant how his companion, youthful Valentine, attends the emperor in his royal court.
I know it well.
For good, I think your lordship send him thither. There he shall practice tilts and tournaments, hear sweet discourse, converse with noblemen, and be in the eye of every exercise worthy of his youth and nobleness of his birth.
I like thy counsel, well hast thou advised, and that thou mayst perceive how well I like it, the execution of it shall make known. Even with the speediest expedition, I will dispatch him to the emperor's court.
Tomorrow, may it please you, Don Alfonso, with other gentlemen of good esteem, and journey to salute the emperor, and to commence their service to his will.
Good company, with them shall Proteus go, and in good time. Now will we break with him.
Oh, sweet love, sweet line, sweet life. Here is her hand, the agent of her heart. Here is her oath for love, her honours pawn. Oh, that our fathers would applaud our loves, to see our happiness with their consents. Oh, heavenly Julia.
How now? What letter are you reading there?
Oh, may it please your lordship, 'tis a word or two of commendation sent from Valentine, delivered by a friend that came from him.
Lend me the letter. Let me see what news.
There is no news, my lord, but that he writes how happily he lives, how well beloved and daily graced by the emperor, wishing me with him, partner of his fortune.
And how stand you affected to his wish?
As one relying on your lordship's will and not depending on his friendly wish.
My will is something sorted with his wish. Muse not that I thus suddenly proceed. For what I will, and there an end. I am resolved that thou shalt spend some time with Valentinus in the emperor's court. What maintenance he from his friends receives, like exhibition thou shalt have from me. Tomorrow be in readiness to go.
My lord, I cannot be so soon provided. Please you deliberate a day or two.
Look, what thou wantst shall be sent after thee. No more stay. Tomorrow thou must go. Come on, Panthino. You shall be employed to hasten on his expedition.
Thus have I shunned the fire for fear of burning, and drenched me in the sea where I am drowned. I feared to show my father Julia's letter, lest he should take exceptions to my love, and with the vantage of my own excuse, hath he accepted most against my love. How this spring of love resembleth the uncertain glory of an April day, which now shows all the beauty of the sun, and by a cloud takes all away.
So, Proteus, your father calls for you. He is in haste, therefore I pray you to go in.
Why, this is it. My heart accords thereto, and yet 1,000 times it answers no.